Hello, hello, everybody. Oop, there we go. Welcome to the CozyCon Gesture Jam stream. Everything should be good to go now. All right. Well, I'll jump straight into our slides, our little intro quick. I had something special in mind for August this here month. Let's see. Get our slides going. That's right. It's Doggust. It's the fine month of Doggust, so I thought maybe we could focus on dogs today. How fun is that? So for those of you who don't know me, hello, my name is Sixel. She, her. Oh, disclaimer, be gone. I hastily pressed it. So I am an artist who works in animation, although disclaimer, I'm not an animator, and I'm currently not in the industry. Don't ask me for a job. I'm a drawing enthusiast, but I am, disclaimer again, not a teacher. What does gesture drawing mean? It's the laying in of action, form, and pose of a model. The flow and spring of action, the emotion in the story. So it doesn't mean, disclaimer, doesn't mean finished drawing necessarily. It just means getting the action, getting the essentials down. So we're going to be doing 10 poses for 30 seconds, 5 poses at 1 minute, 2 poses at 5 minutes, 1 pose at 10 minutes, break for 5 minutes, and I had put 1 pose for 25 minutes in, but if it's pretty quiet today, I might just skip that last one. We also don't have as many dog photos in the line of action library here, so. And 1 second. So what I thought we could focus on today was maybe a little bit of anatomy, as in where can you push it and where can you simplify? So as I said, we're not trying to do necessarily like perfect photorealistic drawings each time. We're just getting the essence of the action down. So things that can include, let me get my, oh, it's big. See if I can make it a little smaller. There we go. So here we have some dog anatomy. Let me see, I will draw over top of this. So, we have our scapulas here. Which one is this one? It's the humerus. You have your ulna and your radial here. And then the wrist is actually here. Thing I didn't know until I actually looked up anatomy. So you can think about these shapes when you're laying in the forearms of your doggo. Wow, zoom. The power of zooming. Actually, you know what? I'll turn off the slides. There we go. Yeah, so you have, this is kind of why dogs will have this sort of shape in their legs. Or often I'll think about it like this. For that shape of the arm. So this is like, where do you simplify? And then on our back legs, very similar story. You have this hip. This is your, this is the pelvis on a dog. Your femurs. your tibia and the other one. I can't remember the name. And see, here's the heel bone. Zoom in so you can see it. There's the heel bone. All the way back up there. Because dogs walk on their toes. If you think about it as compared to your anatomy, if you were a person watching this, that would be like heel. Be like if you were walking like this. Know what I mean? That's the heel. Yeah, you can kind of simplify these forms when you're doing quick gestures. Yeah, heel, and this is the wrist. That kind of almost looks like the... I guess that's kind of like the thumb bone. Our equivalent of thumb bone. It's worth it to think about the anatomy of the animal you're drawing. Even if you're not going for like realism, because it helps you push forms and think about the shapes. All right. Well, without further ado, can head over to the CozyCon gesture. One sec, I'll see. I did have one other plate I could put up. Don't know. Ooh, let's see if it'll show up. Take this one off. There we go. I'll link this one here and on the Discord later. This is Anatomy for Artists. I found a free PDF. It's a very old book, so I don't think it's the worst to share a PDF of it. But handy stuff. I once did some in-depth study with horses for this, and it really helped with my understanding of... Yeah, and see, this is the figure we were just using. It really helped with my understanding of forms. At least for horses and deer and things like that, they scare me a lot less after understanding what they have going on. It's all well and good to hide stuff with fur, but you know, sometimes you're like, I want to understand. Oops, sorry, I muted to sneeze there. All right, let's head on over to the drawing corner. Ah, you beat me. Very nice. Oh yes, Vitrina says that Animal Anatomy for Artists is a great book, and it totally is. I agree. Alright, let me get out my... I'm gonna turn off some layers on my file here. I still have this open. And let's get out our line of action for the day. Weep. Now, oh, interesting. It kind of likes to tag this off occasionally. I had this set up earlier, but I was gonna say just dogs today, unless anyone else really wants to do one other animal, but I'm gonna say it's Doggust, so primarily dogs. If anyone wants to include, you know, cats or reptiles or rabbits or horses. Horses are a challenge I will face. Let me know in the chat. But other than that, I'll just quickly read the rules once more. So rule number 1, be respectful of the models. Yes, they are animals, but let's not say anything hurtful. These are noble beasts, noble doggos. Be respectful of each other is rule number 2. That's avoiding critiquing unless asked for feedback directly. That's, you know, it's much easier to accept criticism that's constructive when it's looked for. So that's just all be respectful of each other is. Number 3, be respectful of yourself. Everyone is at a different stage in their art journey, and it's okay if you are still learning. That means you have bonus. You know that you have room to improve. For me, whenever I realize I'm bad at drawing something, it's like, oh, thank God, now I know what to work on. And last, have fun. All doggos are good doggos. Yes, agreed. Also, hello, Ruby. Good to see you. Yeah, it's always good to do it. Deep dives are so fun. And then you kind of just have that knowledge, like, at least for art, if you practiced it a bit, you know, you got that, like, even 10% knowledge of something is enough to unlock it quite a bit. I think it's pretty cool. All right, hopefully my audio's okay. I can see it trying to peak occasionally. All right. Well, without further ado, rules board be gone. I think we'll just do... Let's just do... yeah, we'll just do 30 minutes today. It's a pretty quiet day. It's August. It's a nice summer day. I'm sure everyone wants to get out and enjoy the sunshine while they can. All right. And I got my... Oh yeah, pull up my... I'm ready to go. And I'll count us down. Oh yeah, and including skeletons. Oh, one last note. There's not an endless amount of dog photos in line of action, so the chance that we'll have already seen some of these, yeah, not insignificant. If we get to the end and anyone wants to do like a 30-minute pose, I could always look up. I could just search for an image of a dog outside of a line of action. We can use that. And then we can find something pretty dynamic, I think. Alright, so class mode, we'll do 30 minutes. I will count us down. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 1 second. I always have to... Oh, you guys are good. I always have to layer my windows just so. I always feel like the first one doesn't count. I'll give it little eyes. Oh, this is a cool one. I'm sad it's only short. Oh my god. Look at this baby. My toxic trait is that I keep drawing after the timer goes off on everyone, so I'm always behind slightly. So polite, this little lad. Or lassie. See what I did there? Oh, this is a cat. Did I click cats in there? I didn't think I did. You can't fool me, cat. I know you're a cat. It's kind of refreshing to get a cat shape in here. They're not that different, though. Oh, 2 dogs. Two pitties. Aww. Lots of awe is gonna be happening here for me. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion this is our 1 minute, though I can't see the timer from my vantage. Look at this little cutie. You really get this, like, wide stance. And see, I know the anatomy, but I'm still kind of going in and trying to just simplify these forms, because it's kind of just the action, right? It's the action, it's the flow, it's the mood. Those for me are always the drawings I come back to. Like, these are somewhat similar poses in a way, but this one's cocking its head. And it has a different mood, a different expression. So how do you convey that? Oh, I've made this slightly too big. Probably don't have that much time. It's just a 1 minute. Oh no. I stand by my work. I drew eyes, which was maybe a mistake. For me, the story is just these paws right here in the front. And this long arch. A little lopsided, but I stand by my work. This one is judging me with its kind of two human eyes. Okay, that's... Respect the model. I'm getting a look from this dog. Like, I feel like I've disappointed this dog. It's like a puddle of a dog. Where its forms are kind of obscured. Oh, two dogs. And, you know, ears can be an important part of telling the story. Oh, is this our 5 minute? It's always funny because I'll be like, oh, I know we've increased in time when I'm not scrambling quite as hard to get in the essentials. I know you're all scrambling to draw, but on our break, whenever that occurs, y'all gotta tell me what your favorite length of time drawings are. So mine is actually like 5 to 10 minutes. Those are my favorites. Everything longer than that, I'm not really getting as much out of it. And anything shorter than that, I feel frustrated with. Yeah, Teleruby says 5 to 10. Yeah. I only did one dog, but I stand by it. This dog is very cute. You know what? I fix this line. A second. But even here where I've simplified the anatomy a fair bit, you can still see, you know, your scapula's up here, humerus, ulna. Still thinking about those shapes and how they affect the form. Keep being like, oh, this is it, we're over, and then it's just like, we're not over yet. It's probably just got like a couple seconds left. Which dog did you pick? You picked the one on the left or the one on the right? Yeah, 5 to 10 is the sweet spot. That said, I do enjoy doing 30-minute poses, if only because it kind of forces me to reckon with, like, what do you do now? Definitely realizing I placed this leg weird and very big. Still don't exactly know how to transform things nicely in Clip Studio. Still feel a bit like an interloper here. See, if whenever I have more time, I just fix my proportions, usually. Now, I think this is our 10-minute pose. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to actually hide this for a sec, take a quick shake, quick stretch, move around for a sec. And also quickly fix my drawing. Take a second to breathe. And think about if we want to do that pose. It was the dog and kitten. It was two. It was two animals, so. Yeah, that 5-minute went fast. Agreed. Do we want to do, sorry. Do we want to do what looks like a little, like, you know, bulldog and a kitten, or do we want to try and go for a very action-y pose for our last one? Bring that up again. I got it paused. Yeah, 1 sec. I'll skip forward a little bit, just see what we got, because we can go back. Could do this kind of classic pose. Little puppy. Okay, oh, I like this one a lot, actually. Oh, I kind of want to do this one. Let me know, guys. What do you think? Should we do very action-y one? Or do you want to do one a little more relaxed? Like the long kitty? Frisbee's good too. Let's do the frisbee one for now. I'm really liking it. It's very dynamic. And I can do, it's a little small on the screen, so I can do, 1 second. Let me do full screen for this one. One sec. There, did that work? There, y'all can have it close up for this one. And timer starts now. This is our 10-minute pose, just as a reminder. When you're thinking about, you know, if you've hopefully laid in a line of action to guide yourself on this movement, you can think about all the other lines as being, you know, if you ever had to write essays in school, the line of action is like your thesis statement and everything else should support it. If that makes sense. And it's not that everything has to flow together. Because things that aren't flowing together, like, that's also part of the story. It's like, maybe it's like a stored up action, so it's a little bit more, what's the word? Feels a little at odds with the flow because it's like readying an action, ready to, like if you think about a spring that's coiled, it like flows, but it's like when it's all compressed, it looks like a lot of sharp angles, right? I'm enjoying the fluffy pants details a little bit. Getting some of this fur in here. So it feels like it really supports that action. That's the halfway mark, so still 5 minutes. And I'll show you how far I've gotten real fast, just as a... Ooh, wrong one. There. I'll switch it back in a second. This is maybe a good chance, though, to evaluate your overall form. How is it lining up? For me, having it very small again helps me look at that overall shape. Don't worry, I said I'll switch it back, and I promise I'll switch it back in just a sec. Alright, I'll go back. Alright, we're almost there. I think that's like a minute left. Alright, guys, we're done. Are you happy with your draws? Oh, I keep clicking the wrong button. It's the button next to. Like a little action saved that's just switching between like big view and little view. And to do that, I literally have to like hit button, full screen, full screen the ref at the same time. Yeah, I think that came out okay. Alrighty, well, I will do the small celebration. We did it. Good job. Love the expressions. Doggos are so into it. Yeah, they are, Teleruby. Alright, well, if you want to sorry, gather up your drawings. If you're drawing along and post them in the Discord, I'm just going to quickly gather up my drawings, and I will use that. Oh, no, this one. There we go. Oop, 1 second. I hit a button twice. There we go. I can put this off to the side. I'll just go through my little drawings here. Do y'all have a favorite doggo? I'm realizing I made that other one very small. I usually like them to be, you know, somewhat respective of the time I spent on them. Also, I make them as big as I like them. I actually don't normally do anything for Doggust, so this is the first time I've done anything. But if you like, you can post up your sketches and tag CozyCon, Doggust. I like that I spent time giving this dog a bit of an expression. The story is we're being judged. I'm being judged. Yeah, see, my one, well, not one of the problems I have with digital drawing. This is me not being necessarily overly critical of myself, but just acknowledging a common pit I fall into for digital art is that I will just draw bigger as I go. So it's something I try to be aware of, but it's definitely why I'm transforming a little bit as I go, because I'll start recognizing it as I'm going. So an example would be, yeah, this getting quite far away. There, it's getting quite far away. But I think, you know, all mediums have their advantages and disadvantages. So as Teleruby said, I know when I do digital, or traditional, I will run out of space. Just so quickly. On a page. It's a huge challenge to keep it within. But once those marks are down, you know, at least when I do traditional, it's usually marker. Once those marks are down, it's like, well, you gotta live with them. So you just gotta make the best of it. And it's a good linear way to learn. See if I can fit a few more. Ooh. I guess, sorry, I'm getting into the corner for y'all. Are people gonna notice if I put a cat in here? I thought this cat shape came out pretty cat-like. Just a cat chilling at the bottom. We have in Vancouver, there's a dude chilling park. This is just cat chilling sketch. See, I unfortunately made this one so big it just takes up so much space. Just make it teenier. Yeah, this is just how I like just throwing all my little sketches in on one page if I can. It's kind of fun just Tetrising them together. It's a nice time to reflect on what did I like about my drawings this time? What can I push harder next time? Or what do I maybe notice I could do better next time? Yeah, self-reflection's a good thing. I might be out of room when it comes to dogs. Unless I just start squeezing them in. Smaller. And this is why it's not necessarily the worst thing that I don't do any sort of detail on these quick ones. I like how this is like not dissimilar pose. Put it on the top there. Oh, but this one has eyes. We have to keep him. Or her. I think this one was the first one. It was like a fox. Don't even hate the quick ones this time, which is kind of a good sign. I'm like, I'll keep them. Keep all my little doggos. I remember where this one was. There we go. There we go. That's all of them. Or I guess you'd probably see them better if I was... There we go. I did 0 value today. That's what my canvas looks like today. Alright, now I'm gonna go check out the Discord and see if anyone's uploaded their little guys too. Give me 1 second. Scroll past the lovely arts that everyone was doing. Oh, we got Talarubi's up. Ooh, these look so good. I like the shapes. Sorry, that's the sound of me being like, oh, it's so cute. One second, if I go... There we go. Now I can see them a bit bigger. I like this extremely good dog. The little face. It's so funny because like once you give them a face, they have so much personality. And I see our cat, your catto, just chilling. Great cat shapes on those legs, by the way. Very, very cute. Good appeal. And I like the simplification of the limbs you used a lot. I'm getting some of that like definition like on that top left one, like that definition the arm, but still keeping it, I say forearm, but keeping it like simple and good. It's really good. Frisbee. Oh, I like the value you started getting on. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I like the two dogs digging a lot. It's cute. Nice value on there, some nice hatching. Well, this one I could probably zoom in on. One second, if I hit the right button. Yeah. Looks cool. Good job. I like the fur details. The expression is good. As is the value helping pop those back legs back in space. Oop. Yeah. I think that helps really pop the front and back nicely. Good job. Great work, Ruby. I'll post mine up in a second. Yeah, I think that kind of does it for us today. Typical cat showing up announced. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, y'all. Well, I think that's pretty much it for us today. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Doggust. And yeah, I'm not actually sure if we were planning to do another Gesture Jam September just because CozyCon is in September. But stay tuned. We'll we could sneak in another one if there's interest in it. That wouldn't be a problem. And other than that, you can find me if you're interested in watching me work on some CozyCon stuff. That's going to be over at Smiley Beaks. I'll pop in the chat. That's me. I'll be working on some stream background stuff for CozyCon. So you can follow me there. I won't be streaming to the main channel just because it'll be a lot of me just setting things up and very slowly getting stuff animated. But yeah, that should be done this month. And yeah, CozyCon's coming up soon. I cannot wait to do our panels for that. I've already submitted mine. Very excited. Should have animals, clothes models, nude models, hopefully. And then if there's time permitting in the schedule, we can see about doing backgrounds and stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll poke people in the creative chat and see if I can like collect some people, or if people give me permission or okay with it, maybe we can collect some drawings from like the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And then I think we might be doing some sort of retrospective theme for CozyCon. Maybe not next year, maybe in a future year. And it'd be cool to take see if I can find drawings from like the first panel to the last, like participants and mine. Might be cool. I have mixed feelings on my own, only because sometimes I'm not sure if I'm regressing, but oh well. It's all good practice. I say regressing. I guess we don't ever regress. We learn more. Our style changes and our approach changes, so yeah. Anyway, that's all for today, folks. Just your marathon time. Yeah, and feel free if you're inspired to continue drawing past this point. You're warmed up now, and I bet you money if you go and do more drawing, you're going to find it's even better. Marathon is somewhat true. You're like exercise, you're warmed up now. Your drawings will be French kiss. So good. All right, folks. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your August. Bye.